Hi everyone and welcome to episode 17 of this homespun life. I'm coming to you a little bit different today. I have the earpiece in, having a little bit of audio issues, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me, and I don't think you would if I didn't have the earpiece in today. So I'm sorry about that. I hope that doesn't weird you out. But like I said, welcome to episode 17. My name's Lorianne, and you're joining me from rainy South Florida. It's been raining on and off for the past couple of weeks, but starting today, it's going to be a lot more rainy. There's some kind of, I think, depression or something over in the Bahamas, and it's coming over our way. So we're going to have to deal with that this week. But I hope you all are having a great week as you watch this. This is Monday, June 30th, 2014. It's halfway through the year. Going crazy. So, I'm sorry I wasn't able to record yesterday. I was having some issues that we will not dig too deeply into, but I'm feeling a lot better today and I wanted to put this out. I'm not going to make it too long because I just have to edit and then put it up online. So it's going to be a quickie today. I'm going to talk about what I've been knitting, what I've been spinning, and Tour de Fleece coming up. And that's pretty much it. So let's get started. So let's start as always with what I've finished. I haven't finished anything knitting wise the past 2 weeks. I have to really step up my game on that. But I am continuing to work on the Soleil top. I know that the sheet didn't print out really well because my printer was running out of ink. But this is a pattern from Knitty. The designer is Alexandra. Ooh, I'm going to mess up her name. Virgil? I don't know. But it's a little summer tank top. I have not done much work at all on this one. It's worked from the bottom up, so I am currently working on the lace patterning on the bottom. I've done 2 repeats and I've started the 3rd, so it's moving along okay. I'm using the leftover yarn from my pomme de pin cardigan. You can't even see that, this giant ball of gooiness. This was Lime Brand Pound of Love, yes, 100% acrylic in the antique white colorway, and I am using US size 6 4.0 millimeter needles, and like I said, the pattern's going along well. It's just I haven't put enough time into it, but it's a cute lace pattern, and I will put more time into it after I've finished with the tour, and we'll talk more about the tour later on. I'm also working on, I know you guys remember this is my Hitchhiker by Martina, either Martina Bem or Martina Beam. I've heard it pronounced a couple of different ways, so I don't want to mess up her name. But I'm currently on 34 teeth. I am so in love with this colorway. It is not funny. This is Loops and Threads Luxury Sock in the Spring Fling colorway. And yes, I'm using 2 skeins. I'm alternating skeins because I want to maintain the stripe repeat for as long as I can. If I was only using 1 skein, the stripes would be very, very thin. So I wanted to keep them as thick as I can for as long as I can. 1 skein's done. I'm almost done with I'm working on these 2, and this should be enough to finish and get the 42 teeth. Each skein has 229 yards, so if I use all 3, that should be well enough. So I'm doing this on US size 3, 3.25 millimeter circular needles, and I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love these colors so much, so much. Can't wait for it to be done. I'm also still working on the Zombie Vixen Fingerless Mitts by Susan Claudino. I'm working on this for the Wolf Farms podcast knit along, and the designer for June and July is Susan Claudino. So I'm not one to do small projects like as they're called stuffies, or what do you call them, little pet I want to say pets, you know what I mean, little stuffed animals. I don't really do well with that, so I found these fingerless mitts and I figured, that would be cute. So this is the right mitt. As you can see, this is the cable pattern down the front. What I did differently is I did an extra repeat of this pattern because I wanted the mitt to reach far enough up my forearm. This was going to stop kind of pretty close to my wrist. I wanted it further up. So I got that done. The last thing I have to do is finish the thumb. And I haven't done that because I want the thumbs to match on both. So I'm going to wait until I finish the other mitt before I do that. Let me see if I can show you where this has gotten to. Let me fix my thumb. There you go. So there you go. Obviously no ends have been woven in, nothing like that. You can see the pattern really well. Very interesting design. I like it a lot. And there's a thumb gusset, and hits me in a good spot. I thought about doing another repeat of this pattern just to extend it up to probably here, but then I thought when I looked at it, it probably would extend it too far. And right now I can, clench my fist. I could still do things with it. So I'm going to keep it as is. The pattern calls for you to work with 1.5, US 1.5, which is 2.5 millimeter needles. 2.5 millimeter needles. The only set of 1.5 that I have are DPNs, and I didn't want to do this entire thing on DPNs. So I used my size 2, which is 2.75 millimeters. And it came out okay. It's a little bit roomy, but it's fine. And I like the way this stripes. This is Loops and Threads Luxury Sock in the Ocean colorway. As I said, 229 yards. It's a blend of merino superwash, 30% nylon, 10% cashmere. It feels really good, I have to say. So this is where I am on the second mitt. Excuse me. I was hoping to finish this up before I recorded, but that wasn't going to work. So I've separated for the thumb. It's on waste yarn. I just have to finish this repeat of the pattern, one more repeat of the pattern, and then do the ribbing. I don't know why I didn't think about this on the first one, but I used my DPNs to do the cuff on this one, and I use it to bind off on this. I used the DPNs up here, but not here, so it's a lot roomier down here. But it'll be fine. It'll serve its purpose. And I have this much of the yarn left. Definitely enough to finish up. Okay, so there's that. That's all I'm working on knitting wise. Let's talk about spinning. I am so excited about this yarn. Can you all even see how gorgeous these colors are? I am super excited. This is the fiber from Highland Handmaids called Fire Starter, 4 ounces of Falkland. And I was able to finish spinning it, and I got, all the particulars are here. I finished it on the 22nd. I got 252 yards of a chain plied sport weight. So that means it's 23 to 27 wraps per inch, and about a 20-degree, it's plied about 20 degrees with an S twist. When I was originally plying it, it was a lot tighter than this. It was ranging from 28 to 30 degrees. But with the washing and drying, it eased up a lot. Let me take it off of here. And these are the ties. Let me see if I can pull this apart. So this is her in all her glory. I love this yarn. This is my first yarn spun on the wheel. So, of course, that's really special for me. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to make with it yet. Of course, I could do a hat. But I don't really want to. I want to do something that's going to show off the colors, because they, when you do a chain ply, they stay true. There's a little bit of barber poling here and there, but for the most part, they stay true. And so I want to show something, use a pattern that's going to show that off. But I love these colors. Absolutely love it. Heather did an amazing job. This fiber drafted like butter. I did almost nothing to it. It just, fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I love it. So I got that done. That's 252 yards towards Stash Dash. Are y'all taking part in Stash Dash? Let me know. It's fun. It sounds fun. Now I was able to finish one very special project. And here it is. Oh my Lord. Let me tell you the story behind this yarn. So this is from Fiber Nymph Dye Works. As you can see, it's 100% Polworth top, 4 ounces in the Further Up and Further In colorway. This was part of the Trifecta of Awesome Fiber Club in 2012, I believe. And this is one of the dyers. Fiber Nymph Dye Works was one of the dyers from that program. So guess what? I spun this fiber last year in Tour de Fleece. This was my Tour de Fleece project. I spun it on my support spindle. Hang on, let me find. I'm sorry. Okay, so I spun this on my support spindle. I purchased this right before Tour de Fleece last year. Last year. Because I really wanted to try this out. All I had ever used was a drop spindle, and I wanted to see if a support spindle could help me spin faster and spin finer. Well, it did both. I'm sorry I don't have the tag from the Etsy Etsy seller. If I can find it, I will definitely put it in the show notes. But both of these came from different sellers. This is about 12 or 12 and a half inches from tip to tip. Beautiful wood for the whirl as well as for the shaft. It spins wonderfully. It spins long. You're not going to be able to see this. It's going to wobble all over the place. Spins for a long time. And I was really able to, because I haven't done it in a year, I haven't used it in a year, it's hard to get back into the rhythm of it, but it spins really fast. And I was able to, once I got the hang of it, to be able to spin without having to do the park and draft, which was awesome. Here you can see what I was able to get once it was plied. I plied it on the wheel. That's why it was on the, that's why it took so long. I couldn't ply it on the draft spindle because it was taking up so much space. I got 626 yards of a 2-ply, which is 572 meters. Wraps per inch is about 40, which makes it between a heavy lace and a fingering. And it was plied with about a 20-degree Z twist. So this is different. I used an S twist to spin it and plied it with a Z twist on the wheel. This yarn is amazing. I am so amazed that I was able to get this kind of yardage from a spindle, not a wheel, a spindle. But then again, the pull worth was awesome. It drafted really well too. It was easy to work with, very easy to work with. And it's beautiful. That's all I can say. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll try and skein it up and show you what it looks like skeined. But this is gorgeous. I need to figure out a really special project to make with this. Now, it's actually, truthfully, more than 626 yards because I have a confession to make. I do not like barber poling. I really, really don't like barber poling. It happened in a number of spots on this, but I couldn't do much about it. When I got through the purple and got to the purple and pink, I was like, okay, this is starting to drive me up the wall. So what I did was one of the bobbins had more yarn than the other, obviously. So I broke one and chain plied the rest of the pink to maintain the color. Then when I was almost done, I reattached that other bobbin and finished the gold. And so the gold is 2-ply, the full pink is chain plied, and this is barber poling and coming across. So either way, I love it. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, I love it, and I'm excited. Seriously am. I cannot believe I got 626 yards on a spindle. It's fabulous. So that's it for what I've been working on and what I've finished. Let's talk a little bit about acquisitions. I went to Michael's and I lost my mind. Oh my gracious. Okay, so let's talk about what this is. I found this yarn. Excuse me. This is Loops and Threads Wool-like. It's 85% acrylic, 15% nylon, 678 yards of what must be a fingering weight from 3.5 ounces. Must be a fingering weight, as you can see here. And I got a couple of skeins because they were gorgeous and I figured I could use them for some special projects. So this is, I got 2 skeins of denim blue. Now it's showing up really rich on camera. It's let me push this out. It's a little bit more muted than it's showing up, but either way, it's a beautiful color. 2 skeins of denim blue, 1 skein of mauve or mauve, however you pronounce it, different pronunciations. It's a gorgeous like wine shade, and 1 skein of cool gray. Now the thing with this yarn is that it doesn't feel like acrylic. I've been stroking it since I purchased it. It's so smooth. It wants to feel like, I guess it's the nylon, I don't know, but it's very smooth, very compact, very squish. I love it. So this is I'm going to use these 4, and I think I am going to create a pattern. Not create a pattern, but create this project. This is the Salix shawl by Karen from Knit Picks. I purchased this pattern about 2 years ago, and I made the shawl. It's not really a shawl, it's a wrap. I made the wrap for my mom for Christmas, I believe 2012. Let's say 2012. This wrap, when blocked, covers a queen-sized bed. It took me, oh my gosh, about 2.5 months working non-stop to finish this wrap in time for Christmas. It was insane, but it's so amazingly beautiful. So as you can see, it's 3 colors. Well, you can't really see it too well because, it's printed in black and white. But it's a 3-color wrap. And so I'm going to use the denim blue for the body, the mauve for that accent, and the cool gray for the edging. Each one of these skeins costs $2.99. $2.99 for 678 yards. I was done. I was like, yep, that's okay. I'm getting some. So I went back to Michael's today just to scout out, see what's going on, and found a couple more. I found 2 skeins of navy. You know I love navy. So I got 2 skeins of that. And I got 1 skein of red. Gorgeous, vibrant, very vibrant red. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I think I want to make I'm going to jack this name up. Hitofude? Is that how you pronounce it? Hitofude? It's a cardigan. Megan from the Stocking Up Zombies had made one a couple of months ago. It's gorgeous. It's a very lacy, open cardigan. And a number of people have made it. I've seen the pattern on Ravelry. And so I think I'm going to use these 2 navy skeins to make that. Did I mention it's $2.99? Just checking. Okay. So that is my yarn acquisition for the week. Let's talk fiber. For fiber, the last shipment from my Happy Hooves Top Club came in. I thought the May shipment was going to be it, but this was the actual last one. So as you can see, it's top 100 grams, 3.7 ounces, and it's called Shimmy Toes. I guess that's the Shimmy Toes base. I don't know. It's Superwash Merino and Tencel. Let me see if that's the name of the base. Shimmy Toes base. Yes, Shimmy Toes base. And the colorway, oh dear. Can't find the colorway right now. I'll let you know later on. But this is what it looks like. How amazing is this color? How amazing is this yarn? Fiber. Look at it. It's so pretty. Oh my word. This is from Enchanted Knoll, by the way, if I didn't say that. Enchanted Knoll Happy Hooves Club. Superwash Merino and Tencel. I am actually drooling on this fiber. It's gorgeous. Look at it. Look at the fluff. Just look at the absolute fluff. I should put a warning on this. It's called fiber porn. I'm sorry. I have to. It's absolute gorgeousness. So the paperwork said that the inspiration for the color was based on like camping by the lake. So you have all those, like at sunset kind of things. You have the colors of the fire, the water. That's seaside, shoreside kind of thing with the wood. It's, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And now I'm gonna have to wait until September or October to rejoin the club. She had to take a little time off to get herself in order, which is totally fine. So I had to wait until then to rejoin the group. But this was a very happy surprise, and I'm totally over the moon that I got it. So that's my fiber acquisition for the past couple of weeks. And speaking of fiber, as we all know, Tour de Fleece is coming. So let me show you. I'm sorry, this is in plastic. I'm totally sorry. But this is the last shipment for the Trifecta of Awesome Fiber Club, again 2012. And this is from Keegan Lane Yards, 4 ounces of Blue Face Leicester in the As Radiant as the Sun colorway. Katniss Everdeen, you know that's from the Hunger Games. Let me show you the colors. Again, oranges, blues, greens, golds. My kind of colorway. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I was thinking about spinning this for Tour de Fleece. But then I started thinking, if I could get 600 yards of 2-ply from spindle spinning, what could I get from spinning on the wheel? So I decided to up my game a little bit. These are 2 bats I got from Knit Picks about 2.5 years ago, from a company called Hanks in the Hood. And this is the colorway Trillium Lake. It's 75% merino, 25% bamboo with sparkle. And you can see the sparkle here. It's like the colorway is deep greens, variations of greens with copper sparkle in it. You have some copper colored fiber as well. Gorgeous colors. And since I've been spinning lots of oranges and gold colors, I figured I'd change things up and do a different colorway. So what I was thinking of doing for Tour de Fleece, which is coming up this Saturday, you guys, oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Anyway, what I'm planning to do is spin these 2 bats and 2-ply them and see what kind of yardage I get. I'm thinking if I can get 600 yards from a spindle, I can double that. I can get 1,200 yards, 2-ply, lace/fingering weight on the wheel. So that's my goal for Tour de Fleece. 1,200 yards of a 2-ply. Let's see how that goes, y'all. Now, I don't think Knit Picks offers these products anymore. I don't think they're available. I don't know if Hanks in the Hood is still doing bats. But these are some gorgeous colors. I'll show you the other 2 colorways I have, at a later time. But this is what I'm going to be working on for Tour de Fleece. So tell me what you guys will be working on. I'm so sorry. Tell me what you'll be working on. Tell me what your goals are. I'm a part of Team Rookies and also Team Sasquatch. And Team Sasquatch is led by a number of podcasters and people who love to watch podcasts. And so it's a little less intimidating than the official teams. I mean, it is an official team, but it's not like Tour de Fleece. Oh my goodness, like Team Rookies, I still haven't even put in my goal yet on the boards. So I'm going to do that in the next day or so. But these are 4 ounce bats, I believe. It doesn't say on here. This is Trillium Trillium Lake. And so that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's all I'm gonna work on. So let's see what's going on in miscellany. Alrighty, so we're wrapping up. I haven't done, as you can see, I haven't really done a whole lot of work in the past 2 weeks. I've spent most of the time cleaning off bobbins for the wheel. I wanted to have everything cleaned and done and ready for Tour de Fleece, which starts Saturday, July 5th. I was so tempted to put some fiber on the wheel after I got done plying, but I said no. Let me be calm. I need to clean it, oil whatever needs to be oiled, make it spiffy and ready to go, because I am gonna be spinning like a crazy person. Like I said, tell me what you guys are planning to do for Tour de Fleece. Tell me what you're doing for Stash Dash. Like I said, I have a couple of projects working on, so that those should add a number of yards. The spinning added almost 1,000 yards by itself, and I'm gonna add a hopefully 1,000 more with Tour de Fleece. So that'll help me. I don't know if I'm gonna hit the 5,000 mark. I really don't, but I'll have fun trying. And that's what this whole thing is about. We should have fun. It's summer. It's hot and humid and crazy and fun, and we can be outdoors. And that's what we should do. We should have fun. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Oh, I found 2 new podcasts this week. I keep saying week, the past 2 weeks. The first is The Artsy Knitter, hosted by True and her very, very pretty little girl. She's on YouTube, and I believe she's now on iTunes. I'm not sure, but you'll definitely find her on YouTube. And she has a group on Ravelry. That's The Artsy Knitter. And then I also found Sort of a Knitter, which is one whole word, Sort of a Knitter. The host's name is Josh Ricks. He's a designer, has a lot of great patterns on Ravelry, and he's on YouTube. He's not on iTunes anymore, so you'll find him on YouTube. He's friends with a lot of the people that went to the Zombie Knitpocalypse. So if you've been seeing like Fifikins, which is a Down Under yarn, if you saw her previous 2 podcasts, he was in one of them, and he was mentioned in the other one. So go check him out. They're both really fun podcasts, and they're worth looking into. So I think that's it for this week, guys. I wanted to keep it a bit short. I'm sorry if I look tired. It's been a really hectic month. Maybe one day I'll tell you all about all the stuff that's been going on. But right now, let's keep it on a high note. Have fun. Do what you love what you do. Have fun. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Oh, I'm wearing my Rocky Coast cardigan by Hannah Fettig. Comfy. I love this cardigan. It is so comfy and hot. But anyway, have fun.